What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be replacing the light bulbs for the HVAC unit on the dash in my second gen 2010 Toyota Tacoma. So if that's a problem you've been having, your light bulbs kind of going in and out, you gotta flick them to turn them on. Watch the rest of this video to find out. We've got our headlights on. You can see the dash lights are on and fully bright, but we are missing our AC control units. Now there's a nice nifty trick. Now let me get you some light. Oh, we got two on from that. Let's tap right here. Oh no, there's all three. So that is the problem we aim to solve today, or as you see by 1:53 in the morning tomorrow. So the first step, get yourself one of these nice O'Reilly trim pieces. Just gently pop the retaining clips out. Now with the face of the unit pulled out, you should be able to see from the back. You're gonna have two lights here, and the back of these lights are just a thin flat head. Just spin and then pop out. And you don't have to be as careful when you're pulling the old bulbs out, but you don't want to put your oil on new bulbs of any kind, your finger oil, because that will, according to the FUDs on the internet, break it down. But you can see these old ones have had their years. So I elected to avoid the OEM light bulb. We're going with made in China LEDs. They shipped 3, not sure why. If one goes out, we'll have a replacement, I suppose, or they don't know how many you need, but there is only 2 LEDs. But according to the package, these LEDs are polarity sensitive, so there is a wrong way to install them. So with everything you buy aftermarket that isn't from the factory, one of the challenges is always, will the parts be compatible? Now, this is a slightly different bulb, obviously LED to incandescent. However, the biggest thing I'm noticing is the base appears to just be a little bit smaller, although the cylinder seems to be the same size, and it has matching, or almost matching, retention marks there. So we'll see how well this installs. But I'm not sure which side is the positive and negative. It does not say. So let's, as you can see, it's just kind of loosely sitting in there. It's flush. It is flush, but it is not kind of clicked in. Big surprise. Trying to do this with the camera made it a little more difficult. Just maintain a little bit of pressure down with the screwdriver so that the bulb sat flat, and then twisting it just past that retention point, you felt a firm click, and both of them are in the same direction. However, we don't know if they are at the right polarity, so let's plug the thing in and see if they both turn on or not. Nope, neither of them turned on. So they could be both opposite polarity or just not work. So with that information, we will take them both out and put them back in 180 degrees opposite and see if that does anything for us. Okay, well, spinning them 180 degrees. I'll turn my head off. You can. Nice and bright consistently across all of it. So I guess we get to just keep that third LED for when one of these burns out, but I imagine that'll take longer than the original bulbs did. Now you should be able to just click all that back in without any screws, as long as you didn't break anything trying to pull it out. And just to confirm. Yep, cool. They just sort of shut off when you dim it. Where the incandescent's over here, do actually dim. The LEDs just kind of shut off at a certain point. Well, thank you for coming along to see how we replace these bulbs and whether or not this Chinese Amazon one will actually permanently fix our AC unit's temperamental light bulbs. I will keep this one around in case we need it. I'm going to go tape up the hole so it don't fall out, and then we'll throw it in the glove box like a good old-fashioned car owner should. Thanks for coming along. Like, subscribe, follow along for more. If you have any questions, concerns, or recommendations, please leave them down in the comments below. Well, I've been Some Guy. This is a beautiful sunset. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, or if you have any other recommendations for doing this pretty stock Tacoma TRD 2nd generation, please leave the comments down below. And if you like Cherokee content, we have quite a bit on the channel of this old 1995 two-door XJ. So please follow along, like, subscribe, and remember, if some guy can do it. Not gonna lie though, this headlamp thing, pretty helpful.